Hey there guys, it's time for part 5 of my video game collection. This video, as I said, is going to be Xbox 360 and my PC. I will actually explain the specs of my PC when I get to the section of PC games and whatnot. But first I'll show you my Xbox 360. It is sitting right next to my PS3. Let the camera focus, it doesn't like movement apparently. It's sitting right next to my PS3. It is the Elite version. I actually got this. I actually got that 360 used from a friend of a coworker at my first job at Fred Meyer. I got it with like 7 games and 4 controllers for about $400, which is a steal as far as I'm concerned. I think I have one of the games left that I had that it came with, but it actually came with 4 black controllers. I still have 2 of them, and these are them right there. One of them I traded to my friend, to another coworker, because he wanted a black one, and I'm like, okay, only if you give me a white one. And it kind of felt like a slave trade. Yeah, I know it's racist. But then one of them, there were 4 as I said, but one of them broke. The right bumper stopped working. This is the controller we set on fire in that one video. You can see the aftermath, but I still have it. But yeah, yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the games that I have for the 360. There's a nice little stack. The first game is Alan Wake. I really love this game. I remember when they announced it at E3 in like 07 or something like that. I think somewhere around then, like 07 or 08. This game came out in 2010. But it's a great game. I've actually beaten the main story. I have the first DLC on the Xbox, and I haven't beaten that one. I still need to purchase the second DLC, but this is a great little horror game, or thriller. Psychological action thriller is what it says. It's a great little game, plus it has some badass music. Poets of the Fall, man. Then I have Assassin's Creed. This game's pretty good. I haven't beaten it yet. I've heard it. I want to beat it so I can get to this one, because I have the second game as well. I've been told that the story of this one is shit compared to the other ones, but I still want to beat it so I can get to this one, and then get to Brotherhood and Revelations, and 3, which just came out actually. Then I have Bayonetta, made by Sega. But, I remember a friend, well before I actually got this, a friend playing it and him showing it to me and me being like, holy shit, this is awesome. And I finally got it like a year or 2 later. I still have yet to play this game though, unfortunately. But I too do intend to play it at some point. Then I have Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Probably my second favorite Dragon Ball Z game. My first being Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which I own, but you won't see it until I get it back from the person I borrowed it from. But this is a great little game. It's actually really fun. Plus it's the first video game appearance of Hachiyak from the Japanese-only Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans that they completely redid for this game, and they have the whole thing. Plus, Vegeta's brother Tarvel is in here from that 20th anniversary of the Dragon Ball Z series movie that was only released in Japan. Great little game, a lot of fun, and I've had a whole lot of fun with it. Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Then I have... It's actually Forza Motorsport 3 and Halo 3 ODST in one, so there's Halo 3 ODST and there's Forza 3 in one. I had no desire to really play Halo ODST, but I really wanted to play Forza 3, or at least a Forza, and it was both games for like 15 bucks. So I thought, why not? Because I do kind of want to buy all the Halo games at some point, because the first game was actually really good. Actually, the first three are. But the really funny thing is, there were actually two more discs. This is the like install disc or content install for Forza 3, and this is the Halo 3 multiplayer that ODST comes with. So it's 4 discs in a 2-disc game, which was pretty funny. But Forza 3 is a great little racing game. It's pretty good. Then we go on to probably honestly my favorite series on 360 so far, and that's the Gears of War franchise. This is the first one. I have beaten this one. Great game. Love it so much. Took me a little while to get it. I actually had Gears 2 before I got Gears 1. I hadn't played Gears 2 before I played Gears 1 though, but I beat Gears 1. Great little game. I'm pretty close to I'm within an hour of finishing this game. This is actually the limited edition it's got a beneath the surface an inside look at Gears of War 2, and then there's a picture of Dom and his girl Maria, and on the back it says, "So you always have me with you. I love you, Dominic. Always, Maria." And then the disc itself comes inside this nice little metal case with the extra bonus disc, actually. Nice. But this limited edition actually also came with a live code for the gold-plated Lancer assault rifle and some maps. But because I got this used, I didn't get those, which kind of sucks. But then I actually do also have Gears of War 3. Now, as you can tell, this isn't the normal game itself. I got the Epic Edition. No, it wasn't the Epic Edition, it was the Limited Edition. Give me a second, I'm gonna go find it. So here is the box that Gears 3 came in. You open it up. Oh, that's right. It opens this way. You pull this little flap down at the top, and then right here, this is a legit metal. It's pretty heavy. It says Dr. Adam Phoenix for service to humanity, property of coalition of ordered governments, and then it's got the Xbox Live or Xbox code, or the code to play as Adam Phoenix online. Really, I paid $30 extra for this cog tag, because that was the reason why I got this edition of it. Because I'm like, I kind of want to play as Marcus's dad, even though I hadn't even played the first game. I didn't know his dad had anything to do with the series. Then it also came with this little cog flag. And then it also came with, this is the last will and testament of Adam Johnson Phoenix. I really don't feel like reading this entire thing, but there's quite a bit. And then there's the Octus medal that Adam Phoenix got, which, as far as I can tell, it seems to be probably something like the Nobel Prize. Then there is, I believe this is the schematics to the Hammer of Dawn, right here, which is nice, probably the best weapon in the game. Then this is a picture of Adam with that Octus medal, which is actually, if you look at the box, it's that box I was just holding. And then this is Adam in cog gear. And then I believe this right here is a letter that Adam wrote Marcus. I could read them all, but there's really no point. Let's fold everything the right way. Sorry. This box that all this stuff is in sits in its own box with a bunch of stuff that I don't use anymore because I don't really need it, you know? And maybe I should keep it somewhere better, but don't really care enough. Let's close it the right way. What the fuck's going on? Alrighty. On to the next series. The only Halo game that I have other than ODST in my possession is Halo 3. I have actually played through this game in a couple of days with my little stepbrother, beat it. It's really good. I played it on easy though, which is kind of messed up. But it's pretty good. I actually had the original Halo, but I sold it because I'm stupid. I actually have it on PC as well, but and then I also have Reach, but somebody's borrowing that right now, so that don't matter either. But this is the one game that I got with my 360 that I still have. I honestly don't even know if the game still works. Yeah, this thing is scratched up to all hell, so I really don't know if it'll still work. Then we go on to the Left 4 Dead series. I have both games, 1 and 2. Both great zombie shooters and first-person shooters in their own right. I love Left 4 Dead 2. This is the superior game in my opinion because of the melee weapons. Probably one of my favorite first-person shooters ever, this series. Much better on PC though, and I will talk about it more when I do my PC games. Then I have NBA 2K12. I got this game because I played 2K11 and it followed Michael Jordan's career. So I was like, oh, what's this one? It has all the legends and you can play through them. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Kind of didn't really play this game too much. I play it whenever my friend Roman comes over. We play a game or 3. A lot of fun to play with him and his friends. Good game, good little sports game to play with friends. I'd suggest it for that point. Then I have NCAA Football 11. I pretty much got this game because my dad sent me a text message saying, you should get NCAA 11. I'm like, why? Because he never suggests games to me. And he's like, well, it looks cool. So I got it. It ended up being really fun. I got into it for a couple months. Kind of stopped playing it. Play it every now and then. But other than that, I don't really play it anymore. Then I have Prototype. I have heard a lot of good things about this game from a couple of friends, but I have yet to play it. It's made by the same company that made Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, though, so I have high hopes for it, and I want to play the second one as well. Then I have, this is Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition, which comes with the Zombie Apocalypse, or whatever it was called, DLC. Undead Nightmare, sorry. But I've played a little bit of this game. I kind of just stopped playing it. It's one of those games I need to go back to and beat, though. And I will. Great game, though. Pretty good. Pretty fun. Can't stand the voice of James Marsden, though. I just don't like the voice actor they got for him. Then I have the only Sonic game that I have on disc, or cart, is Sonic Generations. I wanted this game because, from what I heard and read, this completely rejuvenated and rejuvenated the Sonic franchise. Because after, like, a lot of the earlier games, nobody was into Sonic anymore, and this kind of brought that back. Plus, you play as, like, side-scrolling Sonic and 3D, like Sonic Adventure Sonic in this game. Great game. I've played a couple levels. It's really fun. I'd suggest this. I've actually played Sonic 1, 2, and 3 on Wii Virtual Console. So, I have played some Sonic. And I used to play Sonic 2 on the Genesis at a friend of my family's house all the time when I was a kid. Next up we have Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Easily the best Spider-Man game in my opinion. You play as 4 different Spider-Man with 4 different play styles. You have the basic Spider-Man, then you have the black suit Spider-Man that he goes symbiote and goes crazy. Then you have Spider-Man 2099 who's speed focused, and then you have Spider-Man, I don't even know what it's called, like Noir Spider-Man, and it's kind of a Metal Gear Solid, stay in the shadows, stealth-based Spider-Man. Really fun game. I only have like 2 or 3 levels to beat in this, but I kind of haven't played in like a year. I need to get back to it though. Great, great game. I'd suggest this to anybody. The sequel, Edge of Time, is supposed to suck, though. Then I have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I almost picked up the regular version, but my friends stopped me and said the Ultimate version comes out in like 2 months, so I waited and got it on launch date. Great, great fighting game. I love this game. I think Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a little bit better, though. I do like the character selection in this, though. Great little fighting game. If you're into fighting games in the style of, like, Street Fighter, I'd suggest this game. Definitely. Great fighting game, though. Then I have 2 more wrestling games. I have WWE 12, which I got for Christmas along with NBA 2K13 this last year. Great game, probably the game I got for Christmas that I played the most. It has its flaws, a lot of them, but it's a great game that I had a lot of fun with. Even with my friends, we had a lot of fun playing this game, just beating the shit out of each other and playing this game. And then recently I got the sequel, WWE 13, and this actually improved upon a lot of things with WWE 12. It removed a lot of the problems it had. It runs a lot smoother, looks a lot better. There's still issues, of course, but every game isn't perfect. But this is the game I'm playing, or actually I've played through pretty much everything already. A game I'm looking forward to playing a lot more with my friends, though. Great game, I'd actually suggest this one. And then finally, for 360, we have another wrestling game, WWE All-Stars. This is kind of more in the vein of arcade style. Great little game. Played it for like a day straight, unlocked everything, haven't really played it since. It's pretty good. If you're more into arcade style fighters and you like wrestling, I guess that would be your better choice than WWE 12 or 13. Pretty good game, but not as good in my opinion as WWE 13 or WWE 12. But that's it for 360. I'm going to pause the video here and go over to my computer so you can see the specs of that, and I can show you all the
Alright,
games
so let's start off with those specs for my computer. First of all, sorry about the little bit of a glare, but I have Windows 7 Home Premium 32-bit, because that was less expensive than 64. My processor is an AMD 2X6 1090T processor. It's a 6-core at 3.2 gigahertz. Then I apparently, that's like, it says 6,144 megabytes of RAM, but it's only like 4 gigs. Because unless I added more RAM that I didn't know about. And then I apparently have DirectX 11. But display-wise, I have, for a video card, I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 560 with 2,386 megabytes of video memory, which is approximately, what, like 2 or 3 gigs? And then this monitor is a 24-inch monitor, and it runs at, its resolution is 1920 by 1080. And then I have a nice little set of speakers up here with all of them. These, this can also run as a TV type thing, so I have these, the 360 and the PS3 up here to run in HD. But let's go ahead and go into Steam here, which is where all my games are. Because I'm not going to count the games that I have on here. Well, I'll show you them later. But these are all of my installed games. Yeah, I will just talk about the ones that I've played. Alan Wake, as I said, great little game. Pretty fun to play. That's Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Can't wait to play that. Haven't gotten to it yet. Amnesia: The Dark Descent, probably one of the best horror games I've ever played. Not gonna lie. Really fun to play. If you're into horror games, I'd suggest that. Then Borderlands, great little first-person shooter. I've had some problems with it on PC lately, but it's a great little game, and I've been playing multiplayer, so we're waiting to try to figure out what's wrong with mine so we can beat it, so I can get the second game. Bulletstorm, a very underrated game in my opinion. Very fun to play, plus Steve Bloom is the main character in that as well. Very fun game to play. Yeah, a lot of, and it's made by the people who made Gears of War. Deus Ex Human Revolution, I've played a little bit of. Pretty good game, need to get back to it. There's not really a whole lot else to say. You can either go stealth or just beat the crap out of everybody. But then on to my game of the year of 2011, and that's Skyrim. I have played 135 hours of this game. I know there's plenty of people who have more than that than me, but I can't. Yeah. This is easily one of the best games I have played in a very, very long time. Great open world, great customization of being... Well, the customization isn't fantastic, but it's a really fun game, and I'd suggest it to anybody if you're into RPGs at all. From Dust, basically a god-based game where you play as God trying to help civilization move, so you can like pick up dirt and water and lava, and move it around and create land and water and lakes and move things, basically to get them from point A to point B. Then there's what originally started out as a mod for Half-Life 2, Gary's mod. Very fun game. I have 137 hours in this. Great game to just sandbox in, just run around and sandbox, It's pretty good. Then I have, this is Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. I actually have GTA 4 on disc, but this is far superior, and I love playing it. I used to play it a lot with my friend Jimmy. Great little game to play in multiplayer. The single player isn't all that great, though. Then there's Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and Lost Coast. And then I have Half-Life Source down here. So I'm just going to talk about all of these together. One of the best first-person shooters ever made. All of them. The story is amazing. Valve is one of my favorite companies just because of these games and some that are coming later. Plus another silent protagonist, just like Link. It's a great game. I don't want to ruin anything, but I had a lot of fun playing these. I've played through Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 at least twice. Great little games that I want to play, that I need to beat. I've beaten Half-Life 2. I have yet to beat Episode 1 and 2 or Lost Coast, because I suck. And Source, technically, even though I know how they all end. Anyway, next game is LA Noire. Haven't played a whole lot of this game. It's pretty good. Want to get more into it, because it looks like an interesting concept. Then we have Left 4 Dead 2, which is currently my most played game. Not ever, but on Steam. 208 hours. My god, do I love this game. I've played it so much. I had so much fun. Plus on PC you can download mods to like change the weapon skins and stuff to make it look cooler. Such a great game. Anybody who loves first-person shooters on Xbox 360 or PC, get this game. It's so much fun to play with friends and by yourself. Then I have the original Mass Effect. Great little game. Haven't beaten it. Got stuck. Need to get back to it. But it's a pretty fun little third-person shooter with RPG elements. Then right there, the icon I have highlighted, that's Mass Effect 2. I got it for free when my friend got it for like $5. I haven't played that one yet, though. I need to. Then this is a mod for Half-Life 2. It's Obsidian Conflict. It's a lot like Gary's mod, but more fun, is the best way to put it. Then Poker Night at the Inventory, which is just you play poker with Strong Bad from Homestar Runner, The Heavy from Team Fortress 2, Max from Sam & Max, and Tycho from Penny Arcade. It's a great little game, plus there's smart aleck comments. Not much else to say. Then the Portal series. Again, Valve. And Portal 2 is a phenomenal game. Great little game. I'd suggest it to anybody. It's a puzzle game. Just great little game to anybody. Story is beautiful, at least in 2. Then I have Saints Row the Third. I want to play the original Saints Row and Saints Row 2, but I've played this game quite a bit, and it's pretty good. Need to get back to it. It reminds me a lot of Grand Theft Auto, though, except more over the top. Then I have Spore, and then this is the Creepy and Cute Parts Pack and the Galactic Adventures. Great little game. I love the character creator. Me and my friend Jimmy, back in high school, all we did was create characters in the character creator. And it saved... I actually transferred my characters from the character creator through like 3 different computers. Just because. And then I bought this game finally, and the characters from the character creator are in there, so it's cool to finally have them actually come to life in the game. Great little game. I need to play it more, though. And then on to another Valve game, Team Fortress 2. Probably one of the best online multiplayer, free first-person shooters. Actually, I think it is the best. Great little multiplayer team-based first-person shooters. There's not much else I can say about it. Then I have a kind of a racing game. It's called Trackmania United. This is a nice little... You kind of have like Indy cars, and you can actually create your own tracks with like loop-de-loops and stuff. But great little game. I haven't played it a whole lot lately, but it's a lot of fun. Then we go on to the Warhammer 40k Dawn of War series. This is Dawn of War 2, Dawn of War 2 Retribution, Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. Then I have Space Marine, and then Dark Crusade for the first game, Soulstorm, and Winter Assault. Which, this Winter Assault also includes the basic Dawn of War game. But I absolutely love these. Are Dawn of War 2 and the original Dawn of War were RTS games. I love Dawn of War 1. So much fun to play with friends and by yourself. 2 is alright. There's a last stand mode where you play as like leaders of the army and you fight against like a horde mode type thing. That's pretty fun. But the RTS multiplayer isn't that great. And then there's Space Marine, which is a third-person shooter. That's a lot of fun, and I need to get back to it. And I love the lore of Warhammer 40k. Yeah. Then on to a quiz game, You Don't Know Jack. I remember this game back from when I was a kid, my friend Roman playing. And then my friend Phoenix told me, hey, they have a newer one. So I bought it. I've played it a shit ton. Lot of fun, dirty jokes, double entendres. I also have a couple of the original ones on disc back there. But they don't work on this computer. Then I have some just random software, Game Maker Studio that allows you to make games, and then like the Source Filmmaker that allows you to make movies. Then I have a bunch of other games. Alpha Protocol I haven't played a whole lot, so I can't say a whole lot of it. It's pretty fun, want to get to it. Audio Surf is kind of like Guitar Hero. You play your own music though, and it's like a ship. You have to score points, collect blocks. It's a lot of fun, but I got bored of it. Then there's The Ball. I don't know how to explain it, but you basically have this little gun that's magnetized where you drag a ball around, solve puzzles. It's a pretty cool game. I need to actually go back and beat it. Bastion, I haven't played yet, so I can't say much. This is Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition. This is a lot of fun. I need to beat it. I haven't played it a whole lot. It's a lot of fun. It's just a beat 'em up. A lot of fun, but I need to beat it because I have Arkham City with the Robin DLC, so I gotta beat it at some point. Pretty good game, need to beat it more. Then there's Beat Hazard, which is a lot like Audio Surf, except for it's kind of a bullet hell kind of game. You just shoot a bunch of stuff with your music playing. Great little game, though. Then I have the original Bioshock and Bioshock 2. I have not played Bioshock 2, but I played Bioshock on 360, but then I sold it. Got it on here. I got stuck in this game really quickly. I need to get back to it because it's a fun game and an interesting concept. Then I have Black Mesa. This is a mod for... Basically, it's a Half-Life 2 mod that plays the entire Half-Life 1 game. It's not the whole game. I don't think they're done yet, but it's pretty cool. Then I have Braid. Not much to say about that. It's a nice little side-scrolling game. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't played it in a really long time. Then there's the original Call of Duty, which I haven't played much. I'm not a huge fan of Call of Duty. I do have Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare. I've played it for the single player. It's pretty fun. It's alright. I haven't played Cave Story Plus yet. I haven't played Darksiders, but when I played a demo of it at Game Crazy back when that still existed, it felt like a ripoff of God of War. But I've been told to play it. I wish I got it on console, but I got this one for free as a gift from my friends, so I picked up the second game as well on PC. I heard this game actually bombed, which kind of sucks. Then I have the first two Dead Spaces. I haven't played a whole lot of either of them. I actually had Dead Space 1 on Xbox, didn't get that far, sold it, got it on here. Haven't played it a whole lot on here, so I can't say a whole lot. I want to get to it because it's supposed to be pretty cool. Then I have Deus Ex Game of the Year Edition, the DLC for Human Revolution, which is called The Missing Link, which is just a period of time in the game that doesn't get explained in the original game, and then Deus Ex Invisible War. I have only played Game of the Year Edition of those three for about 10 minutes. It's alright, but it just looks so old that I don't know if I can really play it that well anymore. Then we have one of the biggest bombs that nobody wanted to bomb, Duke Nukem Forever. I actually had a lot of fun with this game. I love the one-liners. I love it. It's not, the gameplay isn't that great, but the one-liners and the jokes that Duke makes make up for it as far as I'm concerned. Pretty cool game. Then there's Dungeon Defenders. I haven't really played it. I need to. Then Fable The Lost Chapters, which I also have on disc, but when I bought Fable 3, I got Lost Chapters for free. I haven't played either of them, so I can't really say much. Then there's Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition with all the DLC. I have about 3 hours in this game. I need to beat it, and I know that because I want to beat it. It's a really fun game, but I just can't get that far in it for some reason. And that's another game I also had on 360 that I sold. I also have New Vegas, but I haven't played it yet. And then there's Gray, which is another horror game mod of Half-Life. Not much to say, I haven't played it enough. Then I have the original Half-Life, which I haven't beaten. Then there's Half-Life Blue Shift, which is where you play through the game, or play a different character, and then Opposing Force, where you play a different character. I haven't played any of those, so I can't say much. Then I have Jurassic Park the game, which was made by the people who actually made The Walking Dead, if I'm correct. Pretty cool game. Played it for like a week, then just stopped playing it. I don't know why. I need to get back to it. It's actually kind of interesting. Then there's Just Cause 2, which I haven't played, so I can't say much. Unfortunately, a lot of the games I have installed, I haven't played a whole lot. Limbo, which I haven't really played a whole lot of either. Lost Planet 2, which I haven't played a whole lot of. I played the first one a little bit, but the controls were ass, so I just uninstalled it. Then there's Psychonauts. I actually originally played this on Xbox when my friend brought it over. It was a really cool game, and then I saw it on sale here for like $4, so I bought it, and I haven't really played it since. I did it to get some achievements and like the Steam stuff, but that's it. Then there's Rage. It says I have 4 hours in this game, but I haven't played it at all, because when I bought this game and tried to play it, I had a shitty video card, so it didn't really play. And then a friend of mine came over one day, wanted to play it, said, "Can I play it?" And I'm like, why the hell not? Go for it. So all the hours are from him. Then I have Sanctum. This is an interesting little game. I don't know how to explain it, though. I've only played a half an hour of it, but it's a cute little game, and I need to play more of it, I will say that. Then this is the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive Classics. This is just the ability to play Sega Genesis games on your computer. The only game I have on here is Echo the Dolphin, which I got as a troll gift from my friend Phoenix. And I accidentally left it on for 4 hours. That's the only reason it says I have 4 hours in this game. Then I have SimCity 4 Deluxe. It was like $10, only played it for 15 minutes. Never really got into it. I want to play it more because it's an interesting game, maybe. I remember playing SimCity 2000 at daycare when I was a kid. Then there's Sonic Adventure DX, which is basically the GameCube version of Sonic Adventure, because they remade the Dreamcast game on the GameCube as Director's Cut, and this is basically the same game as far as I know. I haven't played it yet. I want to, though, because it's Sonic, and Sonic is pretty chill. Then I have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, probably one of the best Star Wars games. Haven't played it yet, need to. No, I need to. Then I have Super Meat Boy. This is a fun little side-scrolling game. I haven't played it a whole lot, but it's a pretty fun game. I can't argue that. Then there's Terraria, which I somehow have 6 hours in, even though I could have... Oh, yeah, my little stepbrother. But, when I was down in Texas. But I haven't really played this. I think Minecraft is better, which I actually have on the 360 Xbox Live. I need to get it on PC, though. And I probably will at some point, but yeah, it's a pretty good game. Then there's Tom Clancy's Hawks 2. On the PC, I've only played it for 18 minutes, but I played it on 360 with a friend, and it was a lot of fun. Bought it on here, can't figure out how the hell to control it in this, though. Pretty cool game just to fly around in, though. Then I have every Splinter Cell to date. The original Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Splinter Cell Conviction, which is the newest one, and then Double Agent. Let me rephrase that. There was one that was never released on PC. I have not played any of them, so I can't really say a whole lot. Then there's Trine 2, which I've played for about an hour and a half with my girlfriend. It's alright. I just couldn't get into it, and I played it just for her. Then there's The Wonderful End of the World, which is basically a ripoff of Katamari. That's the best way to explain it. It's pretty fun. The music sucks, though. But anyway, this is the final part of the video game collection. There will be one video after this for my video game collection, but it's guides, so it'll be the extra video. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video game collection. Peace.